So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, this player, Vlahovic, is more impressive game by game, Peter. Big Serbian, he's proven that he has lots of dimensions to his game. And I think people look at him and probably imagine that all they're going to do is bounce balls off him. But he's not that kind of centre-forward. He's got a lot more to his game. He's quick. Deceptively quick on the turn, and there's great dynamism to his movement.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Locatelli. Now it's Vlahovic. And that's a good ball. Shapes to shoot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Bremer. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Moved on forwards. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Vlahovic. Now that's a fine challenge. And it's played forward. Kalulu cuts it out. Vitinha. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Cambiasso. Milo getting this one clear and claimed it back swiftly. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side is...
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
Francisco Conceição really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That's really well manoeuvred.
That is some very intelligent play from the forwards here. Great movement.
And what's making it work?
Well, it's the way they're swapping positions and dragging defenders where they really don't wish to go.
Conceição takes a shot! Malinowski shifted upfield. Aim forwards. Face to face. Can he finish? Big relief. It just needed better contact.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Cambiasso. Cross needs to be good. Moved on forwards. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And That's a chance for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Francisco Conceição. And it's Kostic. And here's Optenda. Great defending, strong and determined. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, this looks sharp. And here's Vlahovic. Conceição. Conceição. He's cut it out. And that was very necessary. Locatelli. The pass is intercepted. Cornet forwards and with intent. He is Vitinha! Goal! The breakthrough strike! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Vlahovic. Cleared without complication. And it's played forward. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Cornet. Oh, there's a probing ball. Francisco Conceição wins the duel this time. And he's managed to get free. Bremer does really well to win the ball there. Kostic. Optenda knocks it out wide. Oh, well, and he has been fouled there. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this. So he's plotting something before playing it in. And the finish! He's done very well to get to that.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
There's the header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. And reclaimed it in a trice. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Optenda unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Cornet. Cornet's cross. Tarim trying to keep this in. It's gone out for a throw-in. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Searching pass he's played there. It's a lovely, neat pass. Great defending, strong and determined. Vitinha. There's the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
That's really well manoeuvred. Malinovsky, gently done. Cambiasso. Cambiasso shifted upfield. Kostic. Good spell of possession. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half. Malinovsky just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
He's found a way through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And it's Locatelli. He's being urged to shoot. Can he finish? Malinovsky. Junior Messias. And it's played forward. Well, we expected better, and so did he. That's a good run down the left. Cambiasso. Locatelli. Early part of the second half then, a time at which teams can be found to be vulnerable defensively, and that is certainly true for one of the sides on show here. Played out wide. Junior Messias. Nice physical challenge. And he's picked out chance! It's there!
Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Both teams having to rewrite their plans and start from scratch here. Plenty of food for thought for both managers.
Kalulu forwards and with intent. Vitinha. Out towards the flank. Oh, that's nice. Kostic wins the duel this time. That's really well manoeuvred. Onana aimed forwards. Rema. That is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Rema. Clipped into space. Quality ball. Oh, he's found support out wide. Junior Messias. And that's aimed into the middle. He came in hard, very hard. But he's He's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And it's Onana. Onana spread out to the left. Cornet. Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Well, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, he came away empty-handed in the end, but it was wonderful movement.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. McKennie. Clearly not happy with that. Played towards the other side. For a throw-in. Crunching tackle. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. They're taking a moment to consider their options. Cambiasso. And the shot's on here. Oh, that's a fine challenge. And it's Locatelli. Openda. Good challenge. Excellent challenge.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Lofted upfield, calmly anticipates, done delicately. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Nice control.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end of it.
Junior Messias turns and goes back, and the shot! Somehow he managed to miss it.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
The changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Knocks it out wide. Out to the right.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
McKennie. Cornet producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Proves too strong. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Clear. Excellent
might be that.
He's caught him there, it's a free kick. Cambiasso. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Moved on forwards. Oh, they could be caught out here. It could be in here. Vitinha! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Tries a shot! He scored! 30 minutes, and we're all square again! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
So all square with almost no time remaining. Cornet. And the referee brings it to a close. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. Both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Your reflections then, Jim?
A rather flat performance for me when we expected something a lot stronger.
Well, welcome one and all on an evening which is far from ideal in terms of weather conditions. Right now it's okay, cloudy but nothing worse. However, the fear is that rain is on its way, and this match, critical as it is, could soon be pretty damp, soggy or even worse. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, Dusan Vlahovic, is a player I've seen a lot more of recently, Peter. He boasts some incredible records, you know, making his debut in the Serbian top flight when he was only 15 years of age, and scoring 20-plus league goals in Italy by the age of 21. Now, that's quite something. And what I like is his industry. He's extremely hard-working off the ball, and he definitely has that fire in his belly, something you come to expect of players that have spent a lot of their time on their own in the front position.
Okay, interesting. Good running, strong and purposeful. And he's there to clear it. Chance here to counter. And here's Vlahovic. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Proves too strong. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Oh, he's found support out wide. Cambiasso tries to clear. And that has been cleared. And it's Matic. Franch played out to the left flank. Ball comes in. Kalulu is there and he can get that clear. Now it's David. And they can break here.
It's good movement we're getting from that front line, very flexible.
Yeah, really easy on the eye too, yeah?
Very much so. It adds more variety to their attack and asks more questions of that defence. Cat and mouse at its best.
So what can they make of this? Sassuolo were impressive in their last outing and brilliantly orchestrated by the manager.
I think, Peter, we have to give credit where it's due. He had a problem up top and he tweaked the system to sort it out. And what I like is that he doesn't hold back. He's got that who dares wins mentality and he really goes for it.
Oh, that's a nice ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Locatelli. So we're still where we started right now. And the counter is on. Maldini. And here's Unzola. Great position here. And the shot! Potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Well, that's a great chance from a really swashbuckling run. His manager will be wanting more of that.
Up he goes! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Locatelli. Spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Locatelli. Locatelli, back when it goes. And a play for a throw. Locatelli. The keeper's ball. Could move up a gear here. He's in plenty of space here. Conceição. That's an excellent interception. Corner given. Climbs up big. It's really well cleared. Locatelli. It's Cambiasso. Kostic thinks about the shot. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Now it's David. And there's green grass ahead of him. French. Oh, can he get onto this? He was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That is good strength. Vlahovic. French. Now it's French. Zola providing an outlet on that flank. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Locatelli.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And they can counter here. Maldini in acres of space out wide. Streamé clears it away. Muscular approach does pay off here. And now the breakaway. Locatelli. Has a look and plays it forward. That's a nicely weighted pass. He's in plenty of space here. David! And he's there to clear it. Unsola. Kone. Oh, good spread. Maldini. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Steaming on goalwards. Now it's Conceição. Turns and goes. Decent chance! It's Conceição. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
The half-time whistle goes. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we are already promptly back underway. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Now it's David. Brilliantly cut out. Gets good distance on it. Locatelli, gently done. And here's Vlahovic. Kone. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Oh, he's found support out wide. That has been cut short. Locatelli. Nice physical challenge. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
And he's there to get it away. Moved on forwards. Branch. Serves up across.
Is that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
David, played with finesse. Kostic looking to run onto it. Kostic, can he finish? It's in! And the second half is off to a flyer. That was easy, almost too easy.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
And it's played forward. Nicely intercepted. Now, what about a counter-attack? Keeps on running. Kone. Cambiasso, some resolute defending there. David. Do have a chance. There's the shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Branch has it out wide and in space.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And here's Vlahovic. Goes for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
David. Over to the left. He's in a great position. And the shot! It's in! They are right back in business. And that is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this one always did feel hard to predict, and that's exactly how it looks like turning out.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
It's run loose here. And it's Branch. Matic. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Kone. David! Can he spark a counter here? Ginamonti. Kostic gets over and intercepts. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Kostic goes on a charge down the left.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Kone is onto it in a flash. There's Kostic. Cambiasso tries a deft little ball. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Good take, and is he in? Oh, great defending, that needed doing.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
He's in a good position here. Can he finish? Yes, it's in! Into the lead once more.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Oh, that's tremendous. They've shown it again and again in this competition. They'll fight to the very end. You have to admire them for their spirit. Sassuolo really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Great defending, strong and determined. Ambitious ball here.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
It's come to nothing.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Kone played out towards the right wing. Very nicely done. And a chance! Could be danger here. Looks a good cross. Needs a quality cross. He's in space and looking for options. They need to get it in quick. Kone plays it in low. That is good defending. It's been repelled. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Zaccagni is someone I really like the look of, Peter. I suppose you could say he's a bit of a late bloomer, and it's only relatively recently that he started.
Tries a shot! There it is!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed for the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Zaccagni. Lazio have this frantic spell of games. Fixture congestion always brings with it issues around fatigue and injury.
Yeah, and the manager is going to look towards squad rotation now. A bigger part of his job is to keep a
diving header! Great effort, he flew in with courage.
A good attempt. The ball was at a lovely height too.
Kalulu. Lazio have been mighty impressive away from home, unbeaten in 5. Cambiasso. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Bremer makes the interception. Cambiasso. Bremer. Cambiasso. Jones. And it's Conceição. McKennie. And it's made its way to him. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Lazio do love to play with a bit of width, Jim.
Yeah, and just notice the way when they ping it out wide, the prompt for those in central midfield to make their forward runs, and they're looking to get on the end of whatever arrives.
Great defending, strong and determined. Bashiru. Now it's Noslin. Noslin, he's got away. A real chance! Noslin's cross. It's well blocked and back out it comes. Ooh, a delicate chip through.
Romagnoli, well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Ball is over the line. And it's Bashiru. He's in space and looking for options. The defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Noslin. Cambiasso. Locatelli does really well to win the ball there. And the shot! And For a moment, time stood still.
He's a lucky boy there. You lose the ball like that, usually you're going to get punished.
Rema shifted upfield. Nicely intercepted. Tavares forwards and with intent. And it's Delibashiru. Delibashiru. Now it's Noslin. Chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
They've played it short. Now it's Lazzari. Nice looking ball. No, he's just misjudged that one. Rema. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now this could... He's had a shot! And that has been plucked away. And Kenny has it back and can go again. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. Basic is, of course, making his first start in quite a while now. Tries a measured ball. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. That's a throw. Jones. Kostic. Aim forwards. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's there to get it away. Delibashiru. That's a cute ball. And he shoots! Yes, it's in! Lazio back on level terms. Lazio grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, it seems to me they'll both be pushing for another now. Could be a critical phase.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days.
He's having a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Jones actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's a throw-in. That's really well manoeuvred. Rovella. Delibashiru proves too strong. Conceição carries the ball down the right. And here's Vlahovic. And it's Jones. Over to the left. Kostic. Drilled in low. Conceição. And the shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Vlahovic is offering a wry smile there.
albeit perhaps momentary.
Kalulu. Locatelli.
Conceição. McKennie looking to hit the byline here. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Brilliantly cut out. Delibashiru. And it's half-time here. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. Hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Changes made by neither side, from what we understand. Oh, what a climb! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Oh, what a great leap. He had no right to get to that.
Kalulu.
Noslin. Basic. Now it's Sakanyi. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And it's hoisted clear. Rovella, out to the right. Lazzari. Lazio come into this match following a triumph for the boss last time.
Yeah, his hand was forced somewhat, Peter, because of the circumstances. He had to bring on goal scorers, but he was bold in going for broke to get what he wanted, and not many would have done that.
Climbs up big! Another fruitless header.
Yeah, nothing overly wrong with the way the ball's been played in. They just need to make it count.
Cambiasso. Jones.
Locatelli.
And it's Conceição. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Lazzari. Delibashiru. Romagnoli, gently done. And it's Tavares. Oh, that's neat. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Vlahovic. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Lazzari gets good distance on it. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Jones. Oh, they've broken out here, and this could be the moment. Great ball if he can get there. He's found a way through. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. McKennie. Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it.
Locatelli.
Locatelli played into space. Jones.
Zaccagni.
Zaccagni. Delibashiru, who's set up one goal so far, do have a chance to counter here. He's through here.
That's an excellent interception.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Noslin. Good play on the left-hand side here. Jones. Vlahovic. Can he finish? Moved on forwards.
Rovella. Hila. Nuno Tavares. McKennie. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Noslin. And the shot, there's the shot! Noslin. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. McKennie. Zaccagni. That's a delicate pass. Bullish header! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Cancellieri really isn't happy with himself after that, having done so well to get on the end of it too.
Throwing. And he's managed to gift it back. And it's Conceição. Vlahovic.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
It's run loose here. McKennie.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Zaccagni. Nuno Tavares.
Romagnoli. And it's played forward.
And it's Kostic.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
David! Oh, sweet feet. Oh, what a ball!
Vlahovic. Kelly.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And he's picked out the run. Good challenge, excellent challenge.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Basic looking for a runner. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
And it's Conceição.
So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps.
Kostic.
And that's a good ball. Thinks a chance, surely! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof!
And the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Lazzari.
Look, their supporters must be going balmy about this because there's no sense of purpose in what we're seeing.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Very much into the last knockings. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end. But we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and